Hi students, so today we are going to go for the new exercise number 5. In this we are going to see a very complex question which is given, but it is going to be done by us in a very simple manner, in a very simple procedure. How to make it? It is just like, we are going to concentrate on which is important and just going to strike out that is not going to be required anymore. So now just observe, this is a question given. It's all about the account maintained by sports club, which is given as Chikkamangaluru. I've given the opening balance sheet and receipts and payment account, and the adjustments are given. So let us just go for the next, for the page break. Now just observe here, as commonly, what is the first step which we are going to do? It's going to be related to marking out the outstandings from the opening balance sheet. I have highlighted with the rectangle box of which is going to be in orange color. So asset side we have outstanding subscription, and liability side we have outstanding salary, outstanding rent, subscriptions received in advance. So here we have 3 items on liability side and 1 item on the asset side. Now we are going to just observe this before going for the next. If this outstanding is going to be already accounted or considered in the receipts and payments account, what we are going to do? We are just going to observe now. Just move on. Now can you observe your receipts and payment account? Here I have just striken out something given as 16 and 17 on the payment side as well as on the receipt side. Now you just observe, rent for 16 and 17 is nothing but the last year. The last year value 800 is already been considered. Then salary again 16 and 17, 3200 is already considered, and subscription it's going to be 4800, which is already going to be considered. So when they have considered, here we need not take this into account for our calculation. Could you all observe your outstanding salary, outstanding rent, outstanding subscription? So these 3 items we are going to ignore now. So we are not going to take it into the account. Now apart from this, keep in your mind only 1 item called as subscription received in advance to be considered by us from the opening balance sheet. Now we are going to go for the income and expenditure account preparation. So apart from that, under the adjustment, I have also marked subscription received, that is outstanding 5,600. So subscription outstanding for the current year is going to be 5,600. Now just observe. So there's only one thing which we have to first concentrate. So now let me move on to the income and expenditure account. Let's just reduce the part. Now, coming for the income and expenditure account, they have given here to prepare income and expenditure account and the balance sheet for 31st March 2018. So income and expenditure account is also for the same 31st March 2018. So I have just entered the items under the column. So let us move on to the income side first, because right from the receipts account we are going to just post on the opposite direction on the income side. Now let us just concentrate on this First thing, it is given subscriptions. So just observe subscriptions for the current year 17 and 18 is going to be the current year because year ending is 31st March 18. 18 in the sense it will start from April 17th. So 17 and 18 is what we are going to consider. 90,200. So I'm just going to take 90,200. Next, with this we are going to add the current years. Could you all observe subscription outstanding for the current year 5,600. I'm going to just take 5,600. So if I add this, I guess 95,800 is what I get. So with this 95,800, we don't have any last years because it has already been considered. But what we are going to do is go for the opening balance. As it's one is left out, subscription received in advance. Last year, if anything is received in advance for the current year, that needs to be added. So this 4,000 I'm going to just add. So add last year received in advance 4,000. So the amount which I get is going to be 99,800. So just observe the subscription 90,200 is for the current year. Next, current year outstanding adjustment is going to be 5,600. So after that, the last year received in advance is going to be accounted now. Last year we shall never take it. So this year we are going to consider 4,000. So I get 99,800. Now moving on to the next item after the subscription. So let us just concentrate one by one now. This time I'm going to complete only the income first and then go for the expenditure now. So subscription outstanding, we have just taken up the adjustment of that. Now moving on to the next item under receipt side, donation they have given an instruction, the last adjustment, capitalize 50% of donation. So I'm going to take 50% of donation here. So what is the amount I get? Have to just take it. So I get 16,200 as a value. Just observe 32,400, half of that is 16,200. So after donation, entrance fees, they have not given any instruction. I have stated here very clearly at the beginning of theory introduction part itself, if there is no instruction given in case of entrance fees, assume it is a income. So I'm going to take the value directly. So what is the value given here? 65,200. So I'm just going to take 65,200. So after entrance fees is taken, next we have interest. Could you all find your interest given 2,800? I'm going to take now 2,800. Next, along with that, just have a look. If you have any adjustment for interest, you have accrued. It is earned but not yet received. So it is outstanding. Add. Current is outstanding. Always add. So I'm going to add this 800. Just observe they have given under the third adjustment interest accrued 800. So I'm going to take this as well. So the amount which I get 3,600. So I get 3,600 the total. Then the last item under receipts is sale of old sports material 2,000. So I'm going to take it directly. There is no adjustment. So 2,000 is taken up. Now I've completed with the income side because all the rest left out is going to be on the expenditure. Now let us move on to the expenditure side. Now just observe, going for the expenditure side, we need to take up the rent first. Current year, only current year. We have only current year. There is no outstanding. given in the adjustment. So only this, because last year has also been cancelled. So rent, I'm going to take it directly as there is no adjustment, 8,800. Then salary as well, just observe the salary. Here they have given 16-17, which is already considered. I'm going to cancel it. Again, we need not take 17 and 18 is 46,400, but 18-19 they have given under the payment side. When it is considered, it should directly be taken in the balance sheet. I'm going to take only the current year, 46,400. There is no adjustment for this. I'm taking it outer column. Next, printing unpaid. So here we have printing for the current year under the payment, which is paid, given as 15,200. And could you all find a 15,200? And could you all go and adjust under the adjustment and see again? They have given unpaid 1,000, so that's going to be a current year outstanding. So that 1,000, I'm just going to add it. So the amount I'm going to take after adjustment adding as 16,200 in the outer column. Just observe 16,200. Then after printing, we have general expenses, no adjustment for this. I'm going to take it directly, 10,800 in the outer column. Then we have completed all this. Could you all find furniture and sports material? It is asset. Why? Because it is under the asset side. Always, if you doesn't understand what are asset, just observe. Sports material, furniture is always a asset given in the question. So we are not going to calculate it. But if you are not going to calculate this, we are going to consider something called as depreciation on the assets. Could you all find the last second adjustment? Depreciate furniture and sports material. They have given 10% each. So I'm going to depreciate. Now first on the furniture, 32,800 is the opening balance sheet. Always when we find 2, we have to take up first the opening value. So 32,800 into 10%, I receive 3,280. So 3,280 is the amount I'm getting as a depreciation on furniture. Now we have 2 values, additional purchase, but I have not taken depreciation for the second furniture purchase, that is additionally purchased. Why? Because could you find the date purchase, 31st March, for one day there is no depreciation to be considered. So depreciation calculation will never be considered for one day. Be very clear. Interest or depreciation calculation will never be taken into account for the last one day. So this 48,000 need not be taken for depreciation charge. Next, you have sports material, depreciation on sports material. So this is the step I have taken. Opening balance, just observe the question once. Let me show you people. Sports material opening balance is 43,600. I've taken 43,600 into 10%. Next, the second value, that is additionally purchased, 57,600. I've taken it, but here it is purchased on 1st October. From October up to 31st March, you have 6 months. October, November, December, Jan, Feb and March. So 6 months out of 12 months we are using this. So as we have used it, we are going to calculate depreciation for 6 months for this. So let me take up the value here. I get 4,360 for the first and 37,600. 6 months I get 2,880. So the total amount, I'm going to take it in the outer column, the depreciation value. I have to add both. 4,360 plus 2,880 gives me 7,240. 7,240 is what? The depreciation on sports material. So I have taken this So this is the last step in case of depreciation for the assets. Now, apart from these two, there is nothing else. Just observe and have a glance towards your adjustments after completing the payment side. So under adjustment, subscription we have taken, printing unpaid taken, interest taken, depreciate furniture, sports material is taken, capitalized donation 50%. So 50% will be income we have taken. So all the adjustment is over. So now we have completed the income and expenditure account. Now let us go and observe on this. Income and expenditure account is completed. So as we have completed here, we need to know which side is greater. I guess we get only the credit side amount greater. So let us just check. 1,86,800. I have taken the same total on the debit side. From this total, I need to find out what is the balancing figure of all given here. So I'm just going to insert the formula. So I get for 94,080. Now we have got the value of surplus as 94,080. I'm just concentrating on this to check it on the question. They have given 92,080. See, the difference here is 2,000. Might be there is a printing mistake given here because they might have not considered anything that is related to 2,000 value. So the steps which we have done is just perfect. Need not concentrate on the value what is given here. Here they have given value, so we are just having observation whether this is matching or not. If this is not given, imagine if it is going to be an examination. Don't ever concentrate on whether the answer is right or not. Just follow the steps which is being taught. So just follow the steps perfectly. So as per this what we have done, everything is just perfect according to the method that is going to be followed by us. So I get 94,080 as a surplus. Now let us check how the balance sheet is going to be prepared by us. Now coming for the balance sheet, we are going to prepare the balance sheet for this exercise 5 in a very simple manner. I have just taken up the items under the assets and liabilities. So let us see how we are going to do this. So going for the first item, cash at bank, just observe. I'm just going to take up from the opening balance sheet. So this is not clearly visible for us. So moving on for the opening balance sheet page break. Now just observe this. So as we are going to go only for the balance sheet, let me take half of the page for this, so we need not be disturbed. So moving on for the first item, just observe here, cash at bank. Should we take the opening value here? No, we are going to take this value from the receipts and payment side. Could you all find under the payment side what actually is given? The closing balance 60,800. So this is a value we are going to take now. So just observe, I'm going to take 60,800. I'm just going to take 60,800 here. So 60,800 cash value is taken. Next, investment. So moving on to the opening balance sheet. Investment, we have no adjustment, it is 5,200. So I'm just taking investment as 5,200. Next, sports material. Now moving on to the sports material, just observe sports material. Do we have this adjustment, additional purchase? So opening balance, I'm going to take it in the inner column, 43,600 plus what is the addition purchased by us from the payment side. Could you all find out? Sports material 57,600. So this is the value I'm going to take now, 57,600. So this total I get 1,01,200. For this we have a depreciation. Let us move on to the income side yesterday which we prepared. Could you all find some depreciation is given for sports material 7,240, which means 4,360 for opening balance as well as additional purchases 2,880. So 7,240 is the value that I'm going to take. So I have already written here in the below under the depreciation. So just observe 7,240 is the value that I'm going to take. So after this deduction, what is the amount we are going to get? That should be in the outer column. So get 93,960. So we have completed with the sports material. Next, moving on to the furniture. From the balance sheet, just observe the next asset is going to be furniture, 32,800. So after this addition purchase we have again, so that's going to be here, just observe 48,000. So I'm going to take that added. You should always add 48,000. Now this total so I'm going to take the total of this. So I get 80,800. And moving on for the depreciation again, we have only one value, that is 3,280. So I'm just going to take this 3,280 depreciation and minus it, 3,280. Always depreciation should be deducted because it is a decrease in value of an asset. So after this deduction, we are going to see what is the adjustment amount in the outer column. So you get 77,520. Next, we have completed from the opening balance sheet all the assets, right? Now we have to go for the receipts and payment side. The assets are taken. Yes. Okay. Next, from the adjustment, just have a look towards adjustment here. From the adjustment values, we have to take certain items, that is income outstanding on the asset side. So subscription outstanding is 5,600. So that one I'm going to just take now 5,600 just directly. Subscription outstanding for the current year is 5,600. Next, we also have next interest accrued. So interest accrued is 800. So I'm just going to take that again. 800. Then moving on to the next item, salary prepaid. I have written here as salary prepaid and highlighted as 18 and 19. What this is all about? Just observe towards your payment side. Could you all just find out your salaries? I have written here 18 and 19. It is liability. So there is a small change in this. So let us go for the corrected ones. Now, any salary which is paid in advance. So salary payment will always be outstanding on the liability side, but this 18 and 19 is paid in advance. So anything prepaid should always fall on the asset side. So I have taken salary prepaid for 18 and 19 on the asset side. The value is going to be here. Just observe, I have written as A, which is going to be highlighted in blue color. So 2,400. I'm going to just take now 2,400. So the 2,46,280. Just observe, only 2,000 is the difference. As I said, that is a printing mistake where they have left out 2,000 now. Moving on to your liability side. Let us go for the liability side. This is very simple. Again, going for the question, opening balance sheet. So going for the opening balance sheet, let us just observe now. We wanted only the opening balance sheet. So I'm just concentrating on what is required for us. So just going for the opening balance sheet, what actually is required? Outstanding adjustment, everything is completed. Only one item, capital fund opening balance to be taken in the balance sheet. So I'm just taking it 1,30,800. So opening balance is taken. Apart from that, moving on for your receipts and payments account, receipt side. When you go for liability, concentrate on receipt side because most of the liabilities are falling on the receipt side. Now, going for the receipt side, after subscription, we have donation. Could you all find out in the last adjustment, capitalize 50%, so half of donation to be capitalized. So we have already calculated in the question under the income side, half of 16,200. So remaining half of 16,200 is capitalized by us now. So I have capitalized it. Then apart from the donation, do we have any other liability items? No, nothing else. Entrance fees is an income because there is no instruction given. So let us have a check. Apart from this, move on to your first income and expenditure account. We have a surplus, excess of income over expenditure, 94,080. This value we are going to take now. So it's going to be 94,080, the surplus value. So I've taken, as I've inserted the formula, I'm getting the total capital fund for this year, which is appearing on the outer column. As we are entering the value, just observe this total is 2,41,80 capital fund. Now we have completed the items that is related to the opening balance as well as the receipt side. Now concentrating on the adjustment, this is the next step left out. Subscription outstanding is taken. Printing unpaid, which means outstanding payment. Any expenses outstanding, liability side. So I'm going to take it on the liability side. 1,000 of printing unpaid. So it's liability. Next, after that, interest accrued is taken on the asset side over. Depreciate furniture is deducted on the asset side. Capitalize 50% of donations is over. Apart from this, something is left out which we need to concentrate on the receipt side. Just observe on the receipt side. Could you find here? I've written here as L, liability, subscriptions received in advance for the next year, 18 and 19. So subscriptions received in advance for 18 and 19 is always treated as a liability. Anything received in advance, income received in advance, liability. Payment made in advance, asset side. So this 4,200, I've just highlighted your subscription received in advance for 18 and 19. Be very clear with this. I'll tell you all very important thing which that need to be observed and to be remembered always. Anything for the next year is shown in receipt side and payment side. We need to take only once. Only if it falls under the adjustment, we need to take twice. So here already they have taken up once on the receipt side and the payment side. That is actually one which we are going to adjust only once on the balance sheet. So this is how we are going to do. Now just observe, my balance sheet is completed. Let me close this. So my balance sheet is completed.